could not be kept out of the end zone this season. 21 touchdowns, led all players at Power 4 schools, and he broke the Notre Dame record for touchdowns in a season that was held by the bus, Jerome Bettis. Since 1991, Love is seeking to become the first Notre Dame player to win the Heisman Trophy since Tim Brown in 1987.
It is great to get a couple minutes with Jeremiyah Love, do something defenders haven't been able to do, and that's catch up with this guy.
Stop him. Yeah.
Jeremiyah, coming off the field after that win over Stanford, what would you have thought if someone had said, hey, you just played your last game of the season?
I was like, nah, that's not true. Yeah, you gotta be playing with me. I wouldn't have felt like it was true. It would have felt like someone was like playing a joke on me or something like that.
Yeah.
My last game of my 2025 season was gonna be against Stanford. I would have thought they were like, just gonna joke with him a little bit.
What has the message been from Coach Freeman since the CFP playoff snub in Notre Dame's eyes?
I would say the ultimate message from Coach Free, since the results of the committee's decision, and then just the whole thing in general. I feel like Coach Free's message was just to really get back to work. I mean, something that we had no control over happened. We were hoping the best, but it didn't happen. So, it's time to get back to work. We're not going to dwell on the past for too long. We'll, feel the pain and keep it with us, but at the end of the day, got to keep moving forward. Got to get ready for the next opportunity. So, that was kind of Coach Free's message after that.
Obviously, that getting better and getting back to work doesn't include a bowl game for this bowl season. Take us inside, if you would, that conversation. Was that a unanimous? Did you guys vote? Was it a unanimous vote? Did you leave it up to the senior? Like, how did that vote sort of come about?
It was kind of a full team decision, or it was like a full consensus decision. So our captains asked all of the players that they could, what they think about the bowl game and things like that, and we all came to a consensus or a final decision that we didn't think that playing in that bowl game would really represent our 2025 football team in the right way, because we feel like our team was just very special throughout the year. We did a lot of great things.
Yeah.
And in that bowl game, a lot of people are going to opt out. A lot of people are just going to not play or had their own plans. We're going to go do what was best for them, which is they rightfully so. They have that right. They're right for that. But we didn't feel like that team that would go into that bowl game was a great representation of how special this 2025 football team was. So we all came to a consensus of, we don't want to put this team in a bad light, because we feel like it was a great team.
Yeah.
We're not saying that playing in a bowl game is going to put us in a bad light, but it just wouldn't be the best representation of our team. So that's ultimately what led us to come into that decision.
Jeremiyah, you are a massive reason why the season was so special. Over the course of the last 2 seasons, 35 rushing scores, most in the nation, and that's actually better than 51 teams in total. My question is, how?
I loved it. I love
Jeremiyah, no need to be humble either, man. No need to be humble. We see you out there cooking and working, man. Like, you obviously have the gift, and you saw it for so long there in South Bend.
I mean, obviously I have a gift, yes. I have a gift, and I always have just that drive and the will to go and try and score a touchdown on every single opportunity that I get the ball. In which, I go out there, I play with toughness, I play with grit, and, I make some guys miss, and I do my thing, and I get in the end zone. But ultimately, I always, like I said, like to credit it back to my guys, because, I wouldn't be making those long runs without the offensive line, without CJ Carr, without, receivers blocking on the perimeter. Like, those guys did just as much work as I did. All I did was just run the ball, make a few people miss.
Oh, that's it? That's it? Oh, that's all you did?
But
Yeah, make a few people miss.
Make a few people miss. You mean make 11 people miss? Got it.
Make Stanford miss. Make Navy miss. All right, Jeremiyah, we want to play a game of love-hate with Jeremiyah Love. I'm gonna throw a softball out there first.
Okay.
Okay. Anime, love or hate?
Love. Come on now, love.
Hey.
Check out the Jeremiyah Star universe that you've created, the sports and anime universe. But go ahead, you got another one.
All right, that was an easy one. Jeremiyah, love or hate, mayonnaise.
Hate.
My man.
No, don't you
I
dab
told
me
you
up
he
on
would
that.
hate mayonnaise.
That's the wrong side of history.
That's my guy.
That's fine. Okay.
That's my guy.
Jeremiyah lover, and I know y'all fly private. That's fine. You got a charter flight at Notre Dame and probably at the pros. Definitely at the pros. Reclining on planes, Jeremiyah, love or hate?
Love.
Oh.
If you're not reclining on a plane, I feel like you don't want to be comfortable. Like something's probably wrong with you. You don't want to recline on a plane.
True.
I recline on a plane before you even take off. You know, the flight attendant tells me, put your seat
Should
back
be on a
up.
watch list, Jeremiyah.
Well, no, you can only do that on a PJ. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing that
okay.
commercial.
That's fair.
All right, Jeremiyah, love, only because it's your top 3 pinned posts on Instagram. I mean, you make defenders look absolutely silly for the course of your time at Notre Dame. Like this right here, you hurdle more than an Olympian. So I got to ask you this. You're answering for Coach Freeman. You think Coach Freeman loves or hates when you sky over a defender like this? Because generally it works out in your favor, but you know every single coach is clutching when they see their star player go up in the air.
I would say hate. I would definitely say hate. I feel like all coaches are they're probably just really nervous whenever
Correct.
you got a guy trying to jump over people. Like they don't want you to turn the ball over. They don't want you to ultimately get hurt either. So I feel like he secretly hates it, or he secretly doesn't like it more than he loves it. You know.
But guess what?
That's kind of like Gary with mayonnaise. Gary secretly loves mayonnaise. I do want to get you out.
I'm still going to do it.
So I thought about asking that first question, Jeremiyah. Hey, walking off the field at Stanford, if someone had told you played your last game at Notre Dame, what would you have told them? But I didn't want to set you up for a gotcha. So I'll just straight up ask you now, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, the top running back on all boards. Are you done playing at Notre Dame? You taking your talents to the NFL next season?
Most likely. I'm most likely done. I haven't made like an official announcement or anything like that, but I've been discussing things with my family, and we'll be coming to a conclusion here pretty soon, within the next week or so. So, I mean, I gotta do what's best for me. You know, I gotta, take care of my family. So, most likely, there's a small chance, I continue playing collegiate ball, but been discussing with my family. Announcements coming soon, and
Jeremiyah, we appreciate the heck out of you, man. Sort of wearing that emotion when we asked the question, because it obviously speaks to how much Coach Freeman and this Notre Dame team and being in South Bend has truly meant to you over the last couple of years. I guess you're leaning to the pros, and nobody could ever fault you for wanting to take care of your family and taking your talents, of course, to the next level. But what would that thing be that ultimately makes you come back for another season at Notre Dame?
I wouldn't really say it's anything other than me wanting to be able to be with my brothers again. Like money is everywhere. Money wouldn't make me stay. I mean, it really just, I feel like something just has to click with me where I'll be like, I want to get a little bit more time with the guys. I want to spend a little bit more time with my people here at Notre Dame. So I feel like it's more of a personal thing. It's not anything that anybody could do. It's just how I feel about it and if I'm ready to make that next jump. So I just been thinking about it. So there's really nothing anybody could do.
No, absolutely.
Like there's nothing that could keep physically that can keep me here or keep me at Notre Dame. So ultimately, it's just my decision. And yeah.
Hey, that makes perfect sense. College is the best years of your life, and that's why Randy stayed in college for 6 years to just get an associate's degree.
I just want to stick around. Make new friends. Notice Jeremiyah Love did not say the weather in South Bend.
That's correct.
Jeremiyah, appreciate you, sir. 7 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Best of luck tonight. Best luck with whatever the future holds for you. Later on SportsCenter, we're going to talk to 2 more Heisman finalists from New York City. Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza, Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia. That is coming later this morning on SportsCenter AM.